I'm having a good time. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of neat. They did upgrade this kit. See that right there? Now, just really pay attention to that. Put that image in your mind. Now, if you look right here, you see that picture? Slightly different. So, them used to break easy because they were just too stiff, where these got some squish to them. You know, just recording myself again. Go ahead and say hello to the camera.
I told Creed about this when she fucking died. I said Zach said he recorded himself about 3 hours last night and watched it and laughed himself. She started laughing. She's an old Zach. Yeah.
Go ahead and say hey to the camera because I'm recording myself again.
Hey to the camera.
Hey to the camera.
Hey Zach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if you did me a favor, brother.
Uh-oh. What you got? Okay, don't be mad at me. Shannon called. We got to talking, and I kept building. Just because I really wanted to get to this point right here. But I'll tell you what I did and what I got to do. I just put the side rails onto the chassis and put the two ends that I built previously on here. It's literally it. And then the electronics. But the electronics we have to go back through. These trucks come with a motor mount that goes from like 16 to an 18 tooth pinion. He needs the MT version that has like 13 and up. So we're going to have to tear back into this anyway. I'm going to shorten these wires, resolder everything. And then we're going to put some high flow fans and a heat sink in this, along with a perfect pass servo. I'm not going to be able to complete the truck all the way, just due to circumstances and wanting to present this on his birthday. But when I go and do everything and do it beside him, the build series will keep going. Just at this current moment, like I'm just really trying to push to where I have enough time to wrap anything extra up before the big day comes. I'm going to use the magic of YouTube or camera, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be tomorrow very quick. Lucky y'all. Because I got to go to work. And I dread it. Every day. Day 4. And y'all are probably thinking, what the fuck? What happened to day 3? Well, I took a break. So this is really day 3 working on it. But, yeah. Wow. So I'm getting his box ready to where he's got all the information. And what perfect little way to make a fluid holder. Use an old short course tire. Do the 2 colors that the truck's going to be, along with the fluids. Ain't nothing better than that. But he's got his manual, his stickers. I even threw him a little Proline sticker in there, so he knows what's going on. Alright, I'm going to deck this thing out as we get further and further. So I finally got that rim clean. I'm going to try to wash it off and do some alcohol and see if it'll wipe some of the excess off. And then I'm going to wash the tires, prep them, and then we're going to get all that mounted up and get ready to throw in the vehicle. I still have the shocks over here in the corner bleeding and doing their thing. I'm about to cap them and throw them on the truck. So we're getting closer. And then we get to the exciting stuff. And that's the body. Right over there. Alright. So these are finished bleeding. These right here are drying. So I'm going to put the caps on them. Make sure we're good. Alright, so just glued the last tire, finally. I've still got to double check it, but now it's time to vent these while them are drying. Or while that one's drying. But where the black marks are, is where I'm going to hit. Let that iron heat up, and we will start puncturing tires. update. So I've got a fan going. I'm trying to push each layer as fast as I can to dry. It is all sorts of crazy right now, but it'll all make sense when it's done and we give it the great reveal. So bear with me. It's 2 in the morning. I am tired, if you can't tell. So the flames kind of came out decent. When I was pulling off the liquid masking tape, there's just some areas that were chipping off. They're not the best, but it'll work. Especially with them yellow wheels with that. I mean, hey, you might as well call this thing Fireball. But anyway, time for the fluorescent blue, and I will see y'all here in a minute. Here we are, the day of, and it's finished. I did not get done with this thing until 5:30 in the fucking morning. It is killer. It turned out really good. I even did it like a fade of the white in the back. Extremely beautiful. I know I messed up on the flames in some areas and they get a little jaggy, but hey, it's going to serve its purpose around the track. So now it's time to go give it to him. Done all right. Let's read your shirt. What you got there, man? It looks like a new barbecue place. Yeah. Wow.
Check it out.
Y'all keep that in mind. Got the lovely ladies over here chilling. Beautiful day, y'all. Beautiful day.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh my God, dude. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Freaking awesome, man.
Got your body mounts.
Good God.
Man.
It's got to be a full off-road body for the tractor.
Oh yeah, the stickers don't go with it. Appreciate that.
He said sold separate.
So that's separate.
Come on that stand, smoke a cigarette while I'm driving that car.
I think that's nice.
So I want to say a few things.
Yeah.
From all the hard work and dedication to the track, and ever since that we met and started doing the hobby together, that it's been one hell of a fucking adventure. So I wanted to treat you with something extremely special, and we all pitched in for this.
The gift wrap come with it?
Now,
Oh, Zach. Oh, Zach.
I got your 3 colors,
Wow.
and then you have a Tekno4102.0 fully loaded.
Oh, dude.
Fully loaded.
You like
now
it?
you can compete. I know you've been battling the Slash a little bit here and there. You keep the truck, you know, but that right there will be something that you can always go to if you need to.
Happy birthday!
Yes, happy birthday, honey.
Oh man! So it does have the same. I built a full replica of my truck to this. The same tune, same electronics. The only thing that I didn't do, because I ran out of time, but we all signed it as well. And everything is there besides the servo and cooling fan. You can see some batteries, bro. It's there, and we can put your controller system into it. Fully loaded. Boom. I didn't do the durability thing just because I wanted everybody to sign it, and I left it as an option. But I literally painted that last night.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Here we go.
Yeah, our
Definitely
house stunk.
will.
Our house still stinks.